Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, they said the king's palace has been turned upside down. As in, the wives are furious, as in they are raging with anger due to the king's attitude towards them. From what we are hearing allegedly, they said the king is about to set up a school in Lekki for Queen Naomi. This arrangement, it has been in place even before the king started marrying all these women, you know. But it's like they just keep it behind, as in until now. And we do know that the king is doing everything within his power to see that Queen Naomi returns back to the palace. And that includes fulfilling some of the promises he made to her before he started marrying other Olories. So they say as it is now, the king is looking for the property to buy in Lekki where the school will be established. And this is not a situation whereby they said he is doing it, so who knows if Queen Naomi is going to accept or not. From what we are hearing allegedly, they said Queen Naomi is ready to accept it wholeheartedly. And let me tell you, I've told you before now, and I'm trying to tell you again. You see these two, Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife, they will still come back together. Although it might take time, but they will still come back together. As long as Prince Tadenikawo is involved, as long as the king is busy investing on Queen Naomi, because recently, every now and then we keep hearing the king is having problem with the wives over his establishment to Queen Naomi and all of that. Recall that some time ago, this memorandum of understanding that he signed with Chinese company, the first human resources that they needed, it was Queen Naomi's company, a company the king gave to Queen Naomi before they started having issue. They said it was that company that was in their first list, and Queen Naomi accepted it. Of course, she have to accept it. President Tadenikawo is involved, you know. So, and recently, they said the king have delegated Queen Naomi on this international conference, one in Brazil. The second one is in Trinidad and this Tobago. Yes. So all international. So very soon, because it's like this, it is going to take place November and December. The Queen Naomi will be touring around the world. Who God have blessed, no man can curse. So, and with all of these things going on, the wives are not happy. They said this school own, it make them go gaga. No be small thing. They said they started raising alarm, telling the king what is happening. What exactly is happening? This is a case of monkey they walk, baboon they chop. All of them have been working hard, you know, to see that the king is growing in the palace is growing financially and otherwise. But when it comes to investment, it will go to Queen Naomi, who is not contributing according to them. Then they said there was a time Tobi asked for just 8 million naira from the king, and they had a little problem. As a matter of fact, she had a serious problem with the king because the king refused to release their money, you know. And Mariam them, then they contribute, they work hard, they make sure say the palace finance is increasing, you know. When it comes to spending, it will go to Queen Naomi. And that's why a lot of people are saying this is unfair, in as much as they told us that the wives are Ifa wives, you know. It is unfair, but judging from what they called them when they were coming, Ifa wives, they should go to Ifa. Even if they want to invest, they will invest in Ifa shrine and all of that. So they said they are not happy at all, that they have started raising alarm, that this has to stop, that if they keep quiet, it will continue like that. So they said the king have told them, what more did you need from me? You wanted to marry me and leverage on my name to establish yourself. And that is exactly what all of you are doing already. You know, that you are gaining popularity and everything you needed from me. What more do you want? So you want me to abandon my family or not to establish on my wife who bears a child for me just because of your insensitivity and all of that? They said they told the king that the marginalization is very obvious, you know, that he should try to treat them the same way, that they are not happy. And this is why it looks as if they are always fighting with Naomi. That the king should do what he is preaching, because he will always preach to them to love Queen Naomi, that if they claim that they love him, they should also love Queen Naomi, and that way peace will reign. But with this marginalization, how do he expect them to love Queen Naomi? That the only thing he is creating among them is jealousy by not treating them the right way. Just take, for instance, the Mercedes-Benz of a thing. Normally, the king is supposed to buy at least 5, AS5 of this Mercedes-Benz and gives it out to all of them that celebrated their 1-year anniversary with him. But come to think of it, why would he do that when they don't obey him? When all they do to him is do their wish. Wherever they talk about Babalawo them, their name will be called. Whenever they call about blasting people, their name will be called. How then did they expect him to, treat them equally? They can never compare themselves with Queen Naomi because they are never the same. They wanted the marriage and the king have given them marriage. This is just the beginning, And if they bear children in this marriage, in as much as they are all the king's children and all of that, it is going to continue like this. So they better find a way to adapt to the situation. So they said Dr. Elizabeth, in a bid to defend the king, was telling them that the king is trying his best. That any of them who doesn't like the way it is should use the exit. Hey, they said they blasted Dr. Elizabeth, telling her that she's a hypocrite. That she's only supporting the king because the king is spending so much on her. Sorry. Recall when they did her marriage with the king, they really spent money. Something they said the king did not do during their own time. That is because of their behavior. Look at Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth. You find out that the king is treating them rightly. That is because their life, their behavior, their character is not the same thing with the other Olories. And that is why it is so. So my people, according to what we hear, they say very soon the school will be established, that they are still looking for property to buy, as in landed property or maybe a building where the school will be established. So soon we'll hear about it. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget that they are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Give this video a thumbs up and share it, and say your opinion in the comment section. Bye for now. Love you guys.